Welcome to the behind the scenes video. So basically the way that this is going to work is the first roughly third of the video is going to be clips that I took as I was producing the music. Then the second and third thirds will be mostly time-lapse, and then I will be providing some like commentary on what's going on, also about other things about the video and various things like that. So yeah, enjoy! We are recording drums. It's taken me so long to get here. It's literally taken me like a month to get to the point where I think I'm good to go on my recording and I can actually test out mic locations. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Basically I have one mic set up there facing the kit. One mic is down there by the kick. That's my kit. Got a mixer here, both those mic inputs going in, monitoring out to my laptop here, going into Audacity, because I have Ableton, but for some reason Ableton I figured out was giving me issues when I was recording. No clue why. Probably my computer, not actually Ableton, but you know, whatever. So basically what I'm going to try and do, also I built this frame that I can hang my grandma's quilts from, and where was I going with that? Oh yeah, right, because this is like, my original thing was that this was gonna be like a dead room for my drums to be in, but I've kind of read that that's maybe not the best thing to do, so I've taken down two of the quilts because there were quilts here and there. So I'm gonna mess around for a bit, probably get half a dozen or maybe even a dozen or so mic tracks recorded and then compare them and see which I like best. Wish me luck. Apologies for the darkness, but looks like I think I got some good recordings. I think I recorded probably about 8 different things. Ended up putting the microphone right there in front. I did a comparison between some different locations, and that was what I decided was probably the best all around. And I also liked the waveforms that I was seeing on the oscilloscope also, which is more important to me than how it sounds. I want to make sure that, well, anyway, I'm not a music producer. People that are watching aren't music producers, therefore y'all won't care, so it sounds hopefully good. Okay, so today we get to record guitar. Got a Fender Strat. No. Is that true? Yeah, I think that's a Strat. I should know better. I'm recording with my Crate TD50C amp. I got this from someone for free. They said it wasn't working. I fixed it. It still doesn't work totally well, but it works well enough for me to record on. I have a Black Star tube amp, and I was going to use that to record on originally and use my fuzz pedal down there, the blue one, but it's just not quite the right sound that I'm going for. And honestly, the built-in solid-state overdrive on this amp, it just fits the sound that I'm looking for a lot better. We'll see how long this takes me. Hopefully things go smoothly. Do the easy parts first and then move on to the tricky stuff. And it all comes down. Hi Tillamook. What you think? You glad that it's taken down now? Well, here I am. I've been sat up here for about 10 hours. Not all in one sitting, obviously, working on this track. And, yeah, it's got about 25 tracks in the project file. I'm using Ableton, if you guys want to know. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with it. It's taken a while, and honestly I could futz with it a lot more than I have. Try and get it just so, but I mean honestly I think that it's about as good as I'm gonna get, and at least I don't have any like musicians listening, or music producers I should say. I'm sure I have some musicians listening or watching my videos, but I'm not so sure about music producers, so I'm not gonna like kill myself over the fact that it's probably not perfect, you know? So yeah, next step is to go out to my film location and get my footage. Morning I get to go and film the cinematics for my touring car, which is going to be the bulk of this video that I'm working on. I figured I'd show you my gear that I'm taking with me. Taking my tripod, my GoPro and GorillaPod, because I'm going to film a little bit for this behind the scenes video. Larger lens. This is a handle for my camera, so I can hold it upright and get the camera low to the ground. GoPro nonsense, GoPro, extra battery, card, taking a rag to wipe off the body if there's any dirt that gets on it that needs to be cleaned off. Car, obviously, radio, some basic tools. I don't envision many issues with the car because, you know, it's mostly going to just be standing still. I'm not really going to be thrashing it around much. And of course, got the battery on the charger. Alright, here I am at the spot. I chose a very industrial type of space because that's what the music kind of is that I chose. Very industrial inspired. And so yeah, got my touring car there sitting on the ground. So let's get to filming. Hey, figured I would try out something a little bit new. Bit of a up in the corner sort of view. Face cam, you want to put it that way. So as I was saying before, the location that I chose for my filming is an industrial park that I had actually found as I was driving around, practicing my driving because I just got my permit, which is like super cool. I saw it and I was like, yo, this is definitely the spot that I need because at the time I had not found a place that I was going to film this part of the video. I was thinking about doing it at my local school or at a local park that I've shot footage at before, but honestly just wasn't like... I wanted to do something new, something that people had not seen before. And it's a super awesome spot. Like as you guys can see in the video, there's like a central alleyway, and then either side there's big industrial warehouses with big roll-up doors. There's even a boat launch. Not boat launch? What am I getting at? No. There's even a truck loading ramp with like 2 bays in it, which is really cool. It's a shame though that the day that I was there was actually a boat in it. That's why I said boat ramp. But yeah, it turned out good. I really liked that spot. I had shot early in the morning. The handle worked well. Honestly, not as well as I would have hoped for what I was doing, but it'll be a good tool to keep in the arsenal in the future. So then there are the backdrop stands that I built for hanging up the white cloths, and those are made out of 1-inch PVC pipe. Honestly, I spent more than I wanted to on the pipe, but I would have spent a lot more on stands designed specifically for backdrops. It's just one of those marketing things, you know. If anybody wants the designs and measurements for these stands, I would totally be happy to put the measurements in a Google Doc and share it with you. If you're interested, post up in the comment section down below and I will make sure to get that to you. I'm sure people are probably wondering, where on earth did I get the space to set up this set and my drums and all that? And I actually set up in our living room. Had my dad help me move some stuff and completely dismantled the living room, obviously, as you can see, and was able to get everything set up. What's up, little dude? Go on, go and get a rag and help and get to work. Come on. Chop, chop. Go get a rag. No, that's my rag. Get out of here. You love helping, don't you? Suppose he probably wants me to get back to work, eh? The song that I chose for my video is a song called Tore Up by Aaron Sprinkle, and it's a video that I had heard in a couple YouTubers' videos, and I eventually found it, and I thought, yo, this is easy enough to play on drums and guitar, and so I decided to use that as the background for my music, or for the video, and I was able to record what I needed. I had to go and buy microphones, because the microphones that I have were actually from my mom's band when she was in high school, and they just were not, like, they weren't good. They're like 40, 50 years old, so they just did not work very well, if I want to put it that way. So I had to go and buy new microphones for this project, along with all the backdrops and pipe and stuff like that too. Yes, I see. Are you ready to put up another one? Yeah? And of course, as you've seen, my cat Tillamook has been a great help. He's such a goofy guy. I love him to death. He's so animated, as I'm sure you can see and have been able to tell. Yeah, so at this point I'm starting to mess around with lighting a little bit and getting the rest of my set up. For lighting, I had to go and buy lighting as well because the small lights that I have for my desk are not good enough for what I need to do, so I bought some larger LED panels, and you can see I'm testing them out here, seeing how it looks on camera, and they work great, actually. Just gotta turn up the exposure a little bit on the camera, and everything worked great. Here I am doing some editing. What I did was I did rough takes, so basically me out of costume, doing all the things that I needed to do, editing it into the video, getting the video finalized in its entirety, and then I went back, got into costume, and did the takes as they were supposed to be. But then I made sure I didn't do more work than I had to, in a sense, if you want to put it that way. So yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys have been enjoying this video so far, and hopefully you've made it this far. I've enjoyed doing this little box thing up here in the corner. It's kind of fun, and you get to see a little bit of my process, and this video has taken months of work. Probably 2-3 months of planning and work. I lost so much sleep when I first had the idea because I was just so pumped. I couldn't get the song out of my head. I had so many visions of what it was all going to look like, and I was honestly just so excited. So yeah, with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed getting to see what I do basically to put out something like this. It takes a lot of effort on my part to put a video out like this. So if you guys want to help support the channel, I actually have these wooden trays that I'm selling this year. Some of you guys may know that I have sold wooden things in the past, but I'm selling these this year. I've got 8 of them stacked up over here behind me. If you'd like to purchase one, you can send me an email at goldenchainwoodshop@gmail.com. I will put that right up here on the screen, and it will also be in the description. My inspiration for these is my great-grandfather made one of these, and so I've been making replicas, you could say, of them, and I enjoy making them. They're a lot of fun. I will have a proper advertisement out soon for them, but I figured I'd put it in this video. So if you want to help support the channel, which I would absolutely love it if you purchased one, they're $40. That includes shipping and the PayPal tax. You can pay me through PayPal, and that's that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.